Welcome back, guys, to another video on the channel. Today, we'll be ranking every single Premier League manager for the upcoming season 2023-2024, guys. We're going to do a tier list from 20th to 1st. And yeah, of course, we're not doing this alone today, guys. I've got to get other people's opinions. So yeah, we've got a panel today of great people. So let's introduce them all first. We'll start off with my man. He's a Liverpool fan, guys. We've got Jordan. Jordan, why, my bro? What are you saying?
Hey man, what's up, man? Big up. Looking forward to see which manager will be hired this season to come in the Premier. Massive.
Jordan, are you angry because I didn't put Klopp on, I didn't put your manager on the thumbnail?
That's good, man. That's good, man. That's good.
Yes. All right, we've got my man Seb as well. Welcome back, Seb. How you doing, my friend, today?
Yeah, good. Thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Not too bad.
How's your holiday? Was it good?
Yeah, it was good, man. It was a nice break, and then obviously I had to come back to watch Arsenal against Man United lose. So yeah, that wasn't that great, but
it'll be better Wednesday, hopefully.
Yeah, exactly. But yes, man, it's good to see you back once again, my man. And then obviously we've got my man himself, Rory, as well. What are you saying, Rory? How you doing today, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. I just need to catch my breath after I've pretty much done a Luke. I've just gone on rant mode over the Jesus slander recently.
Oh,
so
I need to watch that. Yeah,
I completely agree with you there, Rory. The disrespect he's getting is just beyond ridiculous. It's terrible.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's dive right into it then. We're going to do a tier list from 20th to 1st. And we've got all the managers here. We're doing random order. So, guys, can you see the screen? Because it's not showing for me. There we go.
Okay then.
Not on the screen yet.
Hurry up. What is taking so long? Yeah, there it is. I can see it, guys. Hopefully you guys can as well. All right, who's this in the backstage? Oh, of course, it's Ryan. Ryan, yes, big up Ryan. Come on, G. But yeah, all right, guys, let's get started. We're gonna start with the obvious one. Who's gonna be? We'll go top straight away because I don't think it's a debate. For me, Pep Guardiola is the best manager in the Premier League.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
Yeah.
It's not that hard to put him first.
Yeah.
Man won the treble last season. You know, I wonder what he's doing this season, but yeah, guys, Pep Guardiola is first. Jordan, mate, you better agree, and you better not put Klopp first.
I don't really want to talk about Jurgen at this moment, but as I say, Pep Guardiola winning the treble last season, winning the Prem, the FA Cup, the Champions League, he has been doing a great job as manager for Man City, and I realized I think it Kovacic as well from Man City. So he's a great manager, Pep Guardiola.
Yes, guys. Ryan, are you there? No, Ryan's not there, guys. Oh dear. All right, let's go to Roy Hodgson, guys. Where would you rank Roy Hodgson? For me, look, I think he gets job done for Palace. I will put him maybe 15th. What about you, Seb? So some of you for Roy Hodgson.
Yeah, around the 11 to 15 bracket. Yeah, I agree with that. He's not someone that will take you places. He's just somewhere that can save you. So yeah, 11 to 15.
Jordan, where'd you put Roy Hodgson?
Roy Hodgson, I'm gonna put him 15th. He's doing a great job at Crystal Palace. After now they lost Wilfred Zaha, so you have to find a replacement now for the new season to replace their talisman. But yeah, Wilfred Roy Hodgson, he's a great manager and he's doing a very great job at Crystal Palace.
Rory, do you agree? Would you put him 11th to 15th?
Yeah, I'll go along with that.
Ryan, you there now? No, he's not. Jesus. All right, Ryan.
He'll probably put him top anyway.
Yeah, all right. We're going to put him 11th. I'm going to put him 15th, guys. We'll move it around when I put more people on it. All right, let's go with the Fulham manager. I think he's very underrated after last season. Marco Silva. For me, I will put him. Oh, that's tough. I'll put him 11th. What about you, Seb? Marco Silva, the Fulham manager.
Yeah, again, I'll put him in that category, 11 to 15. He's actually, I think he's a very underrated manager. He did well at Fulham last season. He's even done well in the other clubs he's been to in the past at Watford and what was the other club? Hull. Even though Hull went down, he actually did a good job there. Okay, he struggled a bit at Everton, but I think maybe for that kind of level, yeah, I'll put him in 11 to 15, but higher than Roy Hodgson. And, and the fact that a club from Saudi came in and he turned him down shows that he's good.
Facts, 100%. Rory, what's your
It also helps, but it also helps when he's coaching the best keeper in the world.
Nah. He had to throw that one in. You had to throw that one in there.
Yeah.
Oi, Seb, after Ramsdale's performance against Man United, then I can understand why you rate Leno more, bro. I'll be honest.
I do tell you these people, but people just don't listen to me. I told you that Leno is way better. Leno does not make that mistake.
Yes. Rory, what's your thoughts on Marco Silva and where'd you put him in this team?
Yeah, I'll go along with 11th to 15th. Not gonna lie, I've never really been a fan of Marco Silva. I don't know what it is, but maybe it was just the lack of, watching Everton, Watford, and who else was it? Hull as well. And I never really noticed he was a good manager, and the clubs actually did him dirty, which is why I predicted Fulham to get relegated at the start of the season. I thought he was going to get the sack, but in fairness, he's done really well. And I was actually thinking maybe we could have put him, 6th to 10th. That's what I was thinking anyway. But I feel like there are better managers. But don't get me wrong, he's a decent manager, and he's going to be staying at Fulham next season, which is huge for them, because if they would have let him go, then I feel like Fulham would have been in a relegation battle. I'm not going to lie. Mitrovic could potentially be leaving, and with Marco Silva as well, I'm not really too sure whether they would have been able to stay up. So fair play to Marco Silva. So I would put him 11th, but of course ahead of Roy Hodgson.
Jordan, what's your thoughts on Marco Silva, the Fulham manager?
Marco Silva. Oh my God, this is the best this man. Well, in keep Fulham up in your Premier League, and it's a great achievement from him. But I'm gonna put him for 11th. Man, he has been doing very well. Have lots of Bobby Reed in the team, and few players that I know very well in the Fulham squad, like Bernard Leno. So Marcus Silva, 11th for me.
Better late than ever. We've got my man himself.
Yeah.
Form.
And we also got about, I think Marcus Silva must be about 11 feet though, because there's so many matches could be they could be for 10th or 11 feet though. But I think.
Oh, and it's gone.
Well, I apologise for being late, but it's good to be here finally. I'm good.
Better than ever, man.
It's going to be. It's going to be first place. I mean, the only thing I'm most positive about Man City, I would say, that about the titles they win, I think that I forgot his name. Gosh, I forgot his name. Oh gosh.
Right, who you on about? You mean Pep Guardiola?
Oh, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Yes, Ryan. All right, man. Big up. It's good to see you back, Ryan. Yeah. Also, big up to Fulham as well, my friend. So we're just doing Premier League managers. We've done 2 already. Do you agree with them? We've got Pep obviously first. Roy Hodgson is 15th.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. I agree so far.
And now we're on Marco Silva. So what's your thoughts on Marco Silva?
Marco Silva for me, I think he did a really good job at Fulham last season. Obviously, they were newly promoted and they did quite well. I think they got mid-table. Did they get 10th? I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good for a newly promoted side, and he'll be wanting to push Fulham because at one point of the season they were contenders for Europe. So he's going to want to push Fulham that step further. But is he going to stay or is he going to go to Saudi Arabia? We're not sure. Because if he was to go to Saudi Arabia, he'd be getting a lot of money.
He did
as
turn
everyone
down
else
an offer from Saudi. He did turn it down.
I didn't read that, to be fair. So if he is staying, yeah, I'd say same category as Roy. I think that's fair.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we're gonna go to Vincent Kompany, of course, Burnley manager. Let me start with Jordan for this one. Vincent Kompany, bro, Burnley manager. Where'd you put him?
I'm gonna put him 12th, and getting Burnley to the Premier League, returning for them to get promoted from the Championship, winning it as well. So he's a former Chelsea Man City player as well, former captain for them, and I'm happy to see him back in the Premier League as manager and coach. So I'm putting him 12th.
Yeah. I mean, I think before Burnley managed that Belgian team, didn't he? I think it was Anderlecht or someone like that. And then obviously he's been to Burnley. Obviously, as you said, Jordan won them all the years, won them the trophy. So yeah, and I think we'll do well for them this season. But you put them 12th. Seb, what about you for Vincent Kompany?
Yeah, I'll say that's about right. But of course, it is hard to judge him because he hasn't done it in the Premier League yet. But he did very well at Burnley. Got them over 100 points, and I do actually reckon he's going to do well in the Prem next season, and he'll definitely keep them up. So yeah, I'll say around that area. I mean, he's changed their style of football. Before Burnley just used to just be to defend on the Sean Dyche, but now Vincent Kompany's got them playing more attacking football and scoring a lot of goals. So yeah, it's hard to say, but I'll say roughly around 12th area.
Fom, what about you for Vincent Kompany?
Vincent Kompany, he excites me. I think Burnley are going to do well this season. I think they're going to be that next team that do the Fulham and the Brentford. I think they're going to stay up and do quite well. In terms of the position that I've put him in, I'd say 11, 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair for Vincent Kompany.
But I think it's going to be fair as well, because Vincent Kompany is a former Manchester City player, though, and because he's really good it's a good manager for my team. He basically got themselves all 3 points this season, so they got themselves to the Premier League.
Right,
And
you support Burnley now?
Oh yes, I do.
God.
I support Burnley.
I thought you was
Leeds fan.
Yeah.
Burnley.
Collabs with Mark Goldbridge next season.
I'm a massive Burnley fan.
Yeah, because there's no Leeds.
So I gotta say, in my opinion,
there's no Leeds United.
Yeah.
Well, in my
sure we've seen a lot
opinion,
of collabs
I
with
think
Mark
it should
Goldbridge
be
this season.
it should be in second.
You think it should be second?
Second.
Oh yes,
Whoa!
Whoa.
Yes, go Ryan.
One of the best managers, second place in my opinion.
All right, Ryan, that's your opinion. Cool.
He's already managing the Premier League, has he? That's
No.
Jesus Christ.
No, he hasn't.
Company.
I mean, you can't really judge him because he hasn't managed in the Premier League before, so it's difficult. So I'm just going to put him second from bottom. Really, I could be wrong. It could be where Ryan placed him, or maybe Guardiola's level. Like we don't know. So at the moment, yeah, I would put him second bottom.
Have I gone for everyone? I think I have, right? So I think Form said 11 to 12. 11 to 15. Seb was the same. He said 12. Jordan said 12. I'm going 12 as well, guys. I think based off the championship, he's done really well. Is he better than Roy Hodgson, though?
We'll see.
I don't know. We have to wait and see.
I'm going to put him. No,
Yeah.
change it if you wanted to. Right. He's there. Right. Next up, we have got this guy. Who is this guy?
Yeah, it was one.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Who is it?
Who is that?
No idea.
I don't know.
Sheffield United
It must be someone else's brother.
He looks like an existing player. What?
He manages Sheffield United. I don't know.
Oh
his
yeah.
name.
It's him, isn't
Oh,
it?
Sheffield United.
It's,
I'll
Oh,
do some
gosh.
research.
it's Heckingbottom. Isn't it?
Hopefully.
I'll put him bottom. We don't even know who he is.
Yeah, I ain't got a
Yep,
clue
so-
about this
Yeah.
stuff.
No, you know what? I do
Who is that
remember him.
I don't know his name either.
Yeah, I remember him
What's his
managing
name?
Sheffield
Oh
United.
my! I'm gonna have to put that in the chat because I can't pronounce that.
I don't know his name.
Oh,
Even I can't
Yeah.
prevent it either.
hold on. Let me put it in the chat. I've put it in the private chat.
Yeah, I think he was caretaker manager for Sheffield
Yeah,
United last
Heckingbottom.
time they were in the league.
Yeah. Yeah, he was
It's
kept.
called Paul Heckingbottom.
No, I believe he was actually manager of Leeds at one point.
Yeah, manager of Leeds and Barnsley, and he did all right with Barnsley.
Oh yeah, Paul Heckingbottom. I want him so.
Is this his real name? Was that someone else's? No, probably.
I'm putting him there, guys. I'm putting him. I
Yeah.
have no idea who this guy is.
I
Yeah.
mean, he didn't do great in the Premier League when he took over Sheffield United. So
Yeah.
And I don't think he's keeping them up. So
nah.
I'm not too sure either.
All right, let's go to the Wolves manager, Lubatelli, who managed Real Madrid, also managed Sevilla as well in the past. He's a bit of a hit and miss manager. Like sometimes he has some good games, some bad games. I'll put him this category. I'll put him in here straight away here, guys. Maybe above Vincent Kompany. But what about you,
Just
Seb? Starting with you, man.
yeah, I think he did very well with Wolves. He comfortably kept them up when the time he took over. I think there were 19th or 20th. They'll definitely bottom two, and he's comfortably kept them up. And yeah, he's done a very good job with them, and he's got a tune out of most of their players. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he does this season without Neves and possibly Jimenez. But yeah, I think he's a good manager, and yeah, 11th to 15th sounds about right.
Jordan, what about you for the Wolves manager?
Well, I don't know this manager very well, don't know, but well, big up to Wolves. Yeah, he's a great manager for Wolves. Despite I don't even focus on them. So I think I'm gonna give him 10th.
Oh, 10th. All right. Rory, what's your thoughts on the Wolves manager?
You know what? I think I might put him rock bottom. Because he conceded 11 goals in the 2 matches against Arsenal at the Emirates. To be honest,
He didn't take charge of the one at Wolves before the break.
he managed Sevilla, and of course,
The Emirates
beat them
Cup.
6-0.
He did the 5-0. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kidding, by the way. I'm not that harsh. Yeah, so I'll probably put him 12. Yeah, did really well with Wolves, to be honest, even though they picked up some heavy defeats away from home, especially. But they weren't bad at home, to be honest. So yeah, 12.
From me, where did you put the Wolves manager as well?
well, as Seb said, they comfortably stayed up last season under him because was it Bruno Lage, their last manager? He had a very good season with Wolves and then just went downhill really. So I think we'll see Ruben Lopetegui struggle next season as well because obviously the departures of Ruben Neves. But I think another one is the other midfielder, was it? Remember? Oh, I forgot his
Lost,
name.
Raul Jimenez.
Yeah, and then
The Fulham.
they've lost the other midfielder as well. Is it Coutinho?
Yeah, João Moutinho, yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, he was at Wolves still.
I think he's left now.
Yeah,
Nice
he was.
one,
He's
goal.
gone now. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Did
think.
he even play last season?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't remember him
Him and,
playing.
Him and Ruben Neves did well together, so I think that's a big loss for Wolves. Like their two midfielders are both gone now, so I think he's better than Marco Silva, but I don't think he's as good as Roy Hodgson. That's just my opinion.
Fair enough. All right. Yeah, but we've all agreed 11 to 15. Apart from Jordan, he said 10th. But anyway, let's go to the Bournemouth manager, who surprisingly they sacked Gary O'Neill and they brought in this guy.
That was harsh.
That was baffling. I thought. I was like, what?
Very harsh. Gary O'Neill should have been a contender for manager of the season.
Yeah.
To keep them up quite comfortably was remarkable with that team. So yeah.
But this guy managed that Spanish team, Rayo Vallecano. That's all I know about the guy. For me, he's going here at the moment. What about you guys?
You can't judge
him.
I've never heard of him.
You can't put him any higher until he proves himself. And I actually think Bournemouth is going to struggle with Bournemouth this season. I don't think he's going to do it. But we'll wait and see.
Jordan, what do you think about the Bournemouth manager? Do you know anything about him? Probably not. That's why he's not answering. All right, let's move on then. Jordan, you there, bro?
Gareth O'Neill.
No, he got sacked. It's not Gary O'Neill. Jordan, let's move on, man. This guy, no one knows about him. We're putting him like rock bottom. All right, let's go to Steve Cooper, the Nottingham Forest manager. Oh, this one's hard for me, but what do you think from some of you, man, for Steve Cooper?
Steve Cooper. Oh, last season he was on the verge of getting a sack, and then he kept Forest up, but just about. I think they're going to struggle this season. I don't know why. I just think they will because to be fair, they had so many players on loan last season. You know, they made tons of signings, and most of them were all on loan. But yeah, I think they'll struggle this season. But that I don't think that's because of Steve Cooper. I think Steve Cooper's actually good because if you remember the season before they got promoted, right, the season when they did get promoted, you know, they were on the verge of getting relegated from the Championship, but then Steve Cooper comes in and gets them to the playoffs.
Yeah.
So, you know, almost they were in contention for a direct promotion as well. So he did a great job in the Championship, but I think it will show this season if the Championship is his level or not. So I'll go 16th to 20th, but like at the top of that.
Yeah, I agree, man. I'm going 16th for him as well.
I agree with that as well.
Rory, do you agree as well? So Steve Cooper.
Yeah. Again, my mic was muted. God
on. Jordan, do you agree for Steve Cooper?
Yeah, absolutely. Steve Cooper. Great manager, man. 16.
All right, let's go to Thomas Frank of Brentford. I thought was exceptional for them last season. For me, he's going to go 6th to 10th.
Same.
What about
Yeah.
you? You agree, guys?
Yeah.
I think he's done very well. Miracles with that Brentford team to keep them up very comfortably and for 2 seasons in a row. And yeah, his style of football is also very good, and he gets the best out of his players. So yeah, I definitely agree with that, and I won't be surprised if a top club comes in for him within the next couple of seasons.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how it gets on next season without Tony until January.
Oh my gosh.
Relegation.
I think they're still
I
going to
think
do
they'll
really
be
well.
fine. I think they'll be fine without him.
I've seen people predict Brentford to go down because of no Tony, but I think they'll be fine as well. I think they'll comfortably get at least 13th, and that'll be good for them.
Jordan, what about you for
Yeah,
Thomas Frank?
man. I agree, man. Thomas Frank, best manager. Oh, and he don't have Ivan Tony. Oh my days. Yeah.
All right. Next up, we're gonna go with David Moyes of West Ham, guys. Start with you, Seb. What do you think about David Moyes?
That's a tricky one, to be fair, because he's done really well at West Ham. Apart from last season in the league was a bit dodgy for him, but also remember the clubs he was at before. Man United, obviously, the job was too big for him. He did also send Sunderland down, but let's be honest, that Sunderland team was always destined to go down. But also before, he did very well with Everton. He kept them around 7th or 8th, and he even got them 4th once. So I actually reckon he's quite an underrated manager, to be fair. And if you actually give him the tools, then he can actually do well. But I would also say, yeah, I'll put him 10th. I'll say middle. I'll go.
Yeah, Rory, what do you think about David Moyes?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, he's Marmite to some West Ham fans. Some West Ham fans like him. Some West Ham fans don't. He's been really well for West Ham, but last season I don't really like the football he plays. I mean, hence why we've taken their star in it. So yeah, I'll go 11th to 15th.
From you there, bro.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah,
What do you think about David Moyes?
I agree with Rory. Really, I'd say we put him 11th to 15th, but then do we even have enough spaces in that category anymore?
We can always move.
Yeah, I'd say move Lopetegui down.
Well, you can. We've got just enough for now.
Yeah, no, we've got 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. Yeah, we've got enough.
Yeah, but I can support 11 to 15. I can support that.
Yeah, I just can't count.
Yeah. Maybe is he better than Marco Silva or?
I think he is better. Yes, he's better than Marcus. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think the expectations were really high for West Ham last season. However, most people thought Marco Silva would get the sack. Well, maybe not the sack, but get Fulham in those relegation places. So I would probably say Marco Silva's done a better job so far. But I guess that's a difficult one. They're on the same page at the moment, Silva and Moyes, in my opinion. But I feel like Marco Silva just edges it.
All right, let's go to Sean Dyche, Mr. Brexit football. He's gonna have to go at the bottom of this, to be honest.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's just that football he plays is just horrible, isn't it?
Honestly.
But I mean, it did work a little bit for Burnley until that one season he got relegated, and he kept Everton up last season. So
Only just.
Yeah, I'll put him there.
Yeah, I would as well. Yeah, I think that's a fair shout.
16, 17, 19. All right, so then we've got the Luton Town manager.
You have to put him in the 16 to 20 because again he hasn't done anything. He did well to get Luton up in the first place, but yeah.
We'll swap yeah, because I don't know a lot about Luton Town manager, and again he's unproven in the Premier League. We don't know how he's going to keep Luton up if he does this season, but I think they'll go straight back down to win this, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
they haven't actually bought anyone, so yeah.
No, they haven't, have they? Wow.
Yeah, so
they're gonna struggle. All right, we got
No, they bought in-
Impossible next up, guys.
I thought they bought in Chong from Birmingham.
Did they?
What did they?
Oh yeah, they did.
Okay,
They
fair
did. They
enough.
did.
All right, we got Impossible, the Tottenham manager, guys. Next up.
Oh, Rory, please bring back your Australian accent.
It was more of a Scottish accent than Australian. Oh God! How do you say his name properly?
Postecoglou.
Postecoglou. Honestly,
Or,
I need Australian lessons. I really do.
oh, I see why Harry Kane wants to leave. He don't even know the name.
Oh God.
Look, he was at Celtic before. That's what I know. I think he won a league with Celtic.
He won the treble with Celtic.
Won the treble with Celtic. I'm gonna put him not there. I'm gonna put him there
Yeah,
above Thomas Frank. I think.
that is fair. To be fair, I'm not gonna lie, but speaking as a neutral, I actually reckon that could be a good appointment for them because maybe he does play a good brand of football, and also maybe is that what Spurs need, like a project manager, because the other two high-level managers they had haven't actually worked out in the end. So maybe is that what they probably need, like Potros for them. I hope it doesn't work out, but I reckon it could actually be a decent appointment for them. So yeah, I'll put him around that category. But obviously, hopefully, he'll be lower soon.
Jordan, where'd you put Tottenham manager?
What's his name?
Postecoglou.
Wow. I'm gonna put him on 14th, man. And I don't know this manager very well.
14th, mate. Fair enough. Yeah, Fon, what about you? You agree with this? 6 to 10?
Our whatever his name is. I think he goes below Thomas Frank for me. I'd put him, I think 9th, maybe. But if you think about it, is he any better than Marco Silva as well?
Yeah, that's a good debate. That's a good point.
Seb, you're muted.
We don't know until we actually see them.
Yeah.
That's why. Yeah,
That's the
I think
point.
that's why I'll put Frank there.
Yeah.
And then all right, next up we're gonna go with Pochettino, guys. He's also at Chelsea.
No.
Jordan doing all right then. Start us off.
No,
with Pochettino, man.
This guy, Pochettino. You realize that he's getting whisper from Jamaica.
He's getting what from Jamaica?
Dujan.
What? What's that?
He's a player. He's a schoolboy. He's from my
he's a
country.
schoolboy.
He's in USA with Chelsea.
Yeah.
So there could be trouble coming. So Pochettino with getting Nkunku from RB Leipzig, Jackson from Villarreal. Table turn. So I'm for him. I'm gonna put him 15.
15.
Nah.
For Chelsea. So if you slap me,
Jesus Christ.
All right, yeah. Look, Poch, I think when's the last time you won a trophy? I think it was with PSG, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, Tottenham, you never win anything, but he got them to the Champions League final. He got them in the title race that one season as well.
we beat him there.
I'm gonna put him I'm gonna put him 6th, guys.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put him. I put him in the 2 to 5 category. I actually think he's a great manager.
Fair enough. You know,
I put him higher than that.
Fair enough. What about you, Rory? Where'd you put Pochettino?
Wait, sorry, say that again. My sister and her friends are bashing pans out there. I literally cannot hear a thing. Wait, is it Pochettino?
Yeah, Pochettino. Where'd you put him?
Pochettino. Yeah, I'll go 10th, to be honest. I don't really rate him as a manager. I really don't. I mean, I believe when he was available, when we sacked Unai Emery, and fans wanted this guy as one of our main choices, and I'm like, nah.
He's a
Like,
Tottenham man.
yeah, he could.
You don't appoint an ex-Tottenham guy. You don't do that.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, it can.
You only go mess it up. Like, did you see what Benitez did with Everton? I'm like, what were they thinking there?
Yeah,
You don't do
you
that.
can give your team a bounce and that, but it doesn't end well.
I would actually put him to Pochettino top 4. I put him in the top 4, 4th.
Wow.
I'm going to put him high in this because
Fair
he
enough.
did very well with Tottenham. To be fair,
Yeah.
they don't do trophies, so compared to their standards,
Mm.
he did very well, the best he could, and I actually reckon he'll do well at Chelsea. So 4 for me. I'll put him a bit higher than that.
Fom, what about you for Pochettino?
Yeah, I'd say 6 to 10 is fair. Because looking at the managers left, I think, well, yeah, there's 4 spaces in 2 to 5 if I've counted properly this time.
Yeah.
And I think the 6 managers that are left, I think I rate them higher than him, to be honest. So
Yeah,
I think that's fair.
I know who's going in my 2 to 5, and I know who's going in my 6 to 10.
Yeah, same.
That's what I'll tell
All
you.
right. We're going to go with the Brighton manager, Roberto De Zerbi, who I thought was excellent. I used to call him, do you guys remember? I used to call him
Yeah,
Alexis.
his name. So, but now I know he's easy. Look, of all respect, like he's actually a good manager. For me, he's going to go above Thomas Frank, below Poch. That's where I'll put him. What about you, Jordan, for De Zerbi?
Well, thank you very much for Mark. I'm happy to have him. But Mitoma, well, great manager he is. Did very well for Brighton. I'm going to put him on 7th.
Yeah, same as me. Seb, what about De Zerbi for you?
I will definitely put him in that category, 6 to 10. He is a very good manager, and he has done very well for Brighton to get them in the Europa League spots. But I think, again, next season is when we'll see the real him. And also, he did only do half a season where Graham Potter also did half of that job. But the way he's kicked on and improved our team since has been very good, to be fair. So I'll put him in a 6 to 10 category, but I probably wouldn't put him as high than that for now. But he's done well.
All right. Let's go to. Wait, did I ask Rory?
No, I agree. I agree with.
Now I put De Zerbi higher than that. I put him in 2 to 5.
2 to
I
5.
put him in
Too early for that.
No, I'd put him in 2 to 5.
Really? I think it's too early for that. He's not above Poch for me.
I mean, we'll see next season without his top players with McAllister.
He does not go above Poch.
I think he does. I think he does. I'll put him in 2 to 5. But that's just my. I'll put him 5th. I'll put him 5th.
Right, fair enough.
Yeah.
I think he's a good manager, man. I really do. Jordan, then let's go with you because we've got your manager now, Jurgen Klopp. Jordan.
Yes! Come in, man, 3rd.
3rd? Yeah.
There, we got Dom, we got Mark, and we're good to go. We need one more.
Yeah, that's reasonable, man. I'm glad you didn't put it in 2nd. You put it in 3rd. Fair play, man. Seb, do you agree with that?
Second for me, because I know last season was a bit dodgy for them, but all of the other seasons he's done with them, and he's got them like their first league title, and he's pushed them up levels. So I think you have to put him. I think you have to put him in 2. I don't think it's fair to really put him lower than that, but definitely not better than Pep though. But he is still up there, and actually, I'm going to make a bold statement. I don't think he's going to be at Liverpool for long. I think he's going to be gone soon.
Wow.
I do.
Fair enough.
But I'll put him in 2, definitely.
Fon, what about you for Jurgen Klopp?
2nd or 3rd. I think that's fair. He's obviously won Liverpool the Champions League. He's won the FA Cups. He's won the Premier League. He's won quite a lot there. So yeah, I think second or third is fair. Probably second, but I can see why people put him third because there are two names on there. I think there are two names on there left, which people could say are better than Jurgen Klopp. But that's only currently. If you look over time, Jurgen Klopp's definitely second. But
yeah, facts.
there you go.
Rory, what about you for Jurgen Klopp? Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree. I'll put him second. As of right now, I wouldn't say he's up there, but yeah. I mean, you can't have a Premier League manager's tier list without Klopp, at least in the top three. So, yeah, I think he's got to be second.
He's the longest serving manager now in the Prem.
Yeah.
Wow, there we go. All right. Eddie Howe of Newcastle, guys. Obviously, got the Champions League football. Deb, let's start with you, man, for Eddie Howe. Where'd you put him?
Put him fourth. He's in the top fourth. He's in the top four for me. Even when he was at Bournemouth, he did really well.
Yeah, that's true.
Really well with him. I really rate him. Yeah.
Jordan, what about you for Eddie Howe?
Fourth.
Fourth as well. All right. Rory, Eddie Howe.
I would put him 5. So yeah, 2 and 5.
Yeah.
Fourth or fifth. Yeah.
Fon, what about you?
Is this Eddie Howe?
Yeah, Eddie Howe.
Eddie Howe for me. Ooh. I'd put De Zerbi above him, but if you're not, then 2 to 5.
No.
And 2 to 5.
No.
It's either him or De Zerbi in 2 to 5.
No.
Oh my god.
Underrated De Zerbi there. So
he's only done one season, and he did take
half a
over.
season.
Yeah, and he did take over from Potter. We have to wait too early to put De Zerbi in that one.
All right, let's go to Mr. Good Evening, Mr. Una Emery. My manager.
He's not my manager.
No, me neither.
No.
Mr. Good Evening. Come on, guys. Good evening. Oh man. I was gonna put this guy. Oh, I fucked this up. I think.
no.
Look at 6. I'm gonna have to put him 10th.
No, I put him 4th.
No.
No.
Put him 4th.
No.
Mr. Good Evening.
Put him 4.
No.
Nah.
Yeah. So then that means Ten Hag will go 5th then.
Yeah.
No.
Ten Hag 5th. Arteta 3rd.
Yeah.
All right,
Emery
Una
4th.
Emery. Jordan, let's start with you about Emery.
Unai, good evening. Well, congrats, guys. I got 3 players. Timber, Kai, Declan. I'm putting him for first. Getting those 3 players.
You went Emery first.
Oh my god.
No way.
Declan.
If he's first, he would still be at Arsenal now.
Yeah, he would be.
I want to bang
Seb,
my head on the desk.
Seb, what's your thoughts on Emery, man?
I put him in the 6 to 10 category, but quite high up in the 6. Listen, he is a good manager, but it didn't work out for him at Arsenal because it wasn't a good fit for him. And also, I can't forgive the way he messed up the top 4 in his first season. He should have walked that top 4, and he should have won that Europa League final with us. And then in that second season, he just completely was all over the place. And then he had to go. But he's come back to Villa, and fair play to him. He's done well, got them in Conference League, and I do reckon they'll have a similar season next season, where he's going to be around 7th or 8th. And he's done some really good signings already. Diaby, Tillemans. He looks like he could be getting Oxlade-Chamberlain.
No man, Chamberlain is going to Villa.
Possibly, yeah. So it looks like he looks like he's doing the best he can to keep them around European spots, but I do actually reckon Europa League is his standards. I don't think he's a Champions League manager
I
or
agree.
someone that's going to. He could scrape you into the top 4, top 5, but he won't get you any higher than that. So that's why I'm saying in the 6 to 10 category.
Yeah, look, fair enough. I put him I put him 5th, right, because of the job he did last season with Villa, right? I think they were 17th with Steven Gerrard. Those are a proper mess. And then he got them at one stage. He was like, I think 3 points off of 4th, and then of course he lost to Liverpool, and then they fell down a little bit. They're still Conference League football, but that alone is big up to him for that. And as you said, I agree. So, with the signings he signed, he bought Moussa Diaby, and who we wanted, didn't we, for a long period of time? Who
Still wanted him this summer, but we never made a bid.
Yeah, we never, and he's gone to Villa. They signed Tielemans, another one who Arsenal wanted before as well. And then who's the other one they got?
Pau Torres.
Pau Torres, who managed Villarreal. So, look, I think this guy is a quality manager, man. And it didn't work out of Arsenal. You know, we all know he lost the dressing room. But every other club he's been at from Arsenal, he's achieved big things there, you know. So, all right, let me come to my man Rory. What's your thoughts on Emery, man?
Well, look, I do hear the term world class and the fact, we really should get him back if Arteta ends up moving on or we end up sacking him, all of that jazz. Mate, never go back to your exes, all right? Like,
That's a good point.
are we seriously
Oh, I've learned that.
No.
Are we
Don't
Tottenham
do that.
constantly
No.
flexing on Pochettino? Like, really? Because every time we do lose a game, half of these fans, well, maybe not half of them, but 20% of them who want Arteta sacked always mention Emery, for God's sake. Oh, what a great job he's done.
No. What did Emery do with us?
Yeah, innit?
What did he do?
Yeah. And for me, in my personal opinion, with Aston, I feel like he's done, I wouldn't say a better job, but I feel like it was a more impressive job at Arsenal than it was at Villa last season. Now, I know he bottled top 4, but how many of them Villa players from last season do you reckon would have got into that Arsenal team in 2018, 2019? Because I can name about 9 of them Villa players from last season that could get into that Arsenal team because it was absolutely terrible.
It was woeful, yeah. It was
Yeah,
woeful.
and look, people can go on about he's a proven winner, right? He reached the semi-finals with Villarreal in the Champions League. He, fair enough, won the Europa League with Villarreal. He got to a Europa League final with Arsenal. He reached 7th for Aston Villa. He also took charge at Deportivo and finished 8th. That's not success. That is
Sevilla.
just...
You forgot Sevilla.
What?
You forgot Sevilla. He won 3 Europa Leagues with Sevilla as well.
Yeah, and what did he do in the Champions League after that? Got knocked out of the Europa League.
Yeah, exactly.
The Champions League.
And listen, the thing is, to win
I'm not saying he's
3,
not a great manager.
to
Managing
win
the season
3 Europa Leagues is impressive. In a row is good. I'm not going to lie, but 2 of them he won by getting dropped, by getting knocked out in the Champions League.
Yeah.
We do also have to look at that.
Yeah, this is what I was trying to say.
He's not Champions League standard. He isn't. He's Europa League at best.
Yeah, this is what I was trying to say. If you jumble all of that together, his entire career, for God's sake, he's pretty much carried them clubs to what they weren't expecting. So what about what was expected? We were expected to get top 4 when Emery was in charge in his first season because we had the easiest running out of all the teams. We got battered by flipping Leicester, Wolves, lost to Crystal Palace at home because he decided to rock with bloody Jenkinson and Mavropanos in defence. El Neni in midfield as well, cough, cough.
Josh is gone.
Oh, has he gone?
Phone's probably died.
Yeah, I'll finish my point. But
Keep going, yeah.
Yeah. Who else did we lose to?
Everton.
Everton, yeah.
And we drew with Brighton, who would near the bottom then.
So we were expected to get top 4, especially with that running, and we didn't. So for me, he doesn't come anywhere close to a world-class man. He hasn't even got more trophies than Rafa Benitez. And we ain't claiming him as a world-class manager anymore, are we? So, for me, I mean, I would probably put him either 6th or 10th, really.
No,
But for me, he's been manager of the season.
Yeah.
Because, again, he took over Villa and he's got them into Europe. Like, everybody expected Villa to get Europe every season, pretty much, since Grealish left. And they didn't, and they've been rather disappointing. Last season, they did just that, which is why I'm going to give Emery credit. I'm not saying he's not a good manager. He just doesn't come close to world class.
yeah, I agree with that. So yeah, we put him in. Where was he ranked in the ranking?
Oh, Josh put him 2 to 5.
Okay, well that's where he's put him. We'll take it from there. Okay, we have 2 managers left. One of them is Mikel Arteta and Erik ten Hag. And I believe, and I remember from that ranking, there was 1 space in the 2 to 5, and there was 1 space in the 6 to 10 from that ranking. We'll start with Erik ten Hag. What are your thoughts on him? Tom, what are your thoughts on him? Where would you rank him?
Well, if there's 1 spot each, I'd probably put him 6 to 10. But that's just my opinion. I think Arteta's a better manager. I think.
Yeah.
United fans will say otherwise, but you could say that's quite biased. It will be quite interesting to see Arsenal and Man United this season, because I think we'll be on a similar level, because I think Arsenal are going through, especially in that midfield, quite a transition period. You know, we've got big names coming in, Kai Havertz, Declan Rice, and we've got Granit Xhaka leaving, who is arguably was one of the most important players last season, because we just didn't have any depth there. If Xhaka got injured, who did we have? Good old Fabio Vieira, which is just not good enough. I think Vieira, I don't know what I'd do with Vieira at the moment, because I thought in the few games that he played in pre-season, I thought he looked, you know what, maybe this guy could come back in and do a job, but nah, not after that game against United. Nah. I think what I'd do is I'd give him game time until January, but if he's still shaking and hasn't bulked up by January, I'm selling him.
I'll even do it this summer. If we get at least 20 for him, I'm taking that. Why?
Yeah, I think that's a good point. Or maybe you loan him out to.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. He is still quite young, so you could loan him out.
Yeah,
you could loan him out to like either a lower Premier League side or maybe even a Championship side to make him look good. Get that value.
Guys, good evening.
Good evening is back.
Okay. Have you got the table again? Or?
Yes, my internet crashed. Perfect timing as well. As soon as
was it your internet? Was it your internet or was it your battery?
Internet, man. It's my internet today.
It's always a Weetabix on here, isn't it?
Okay, let's get that table back up. And then we'll finish off the other 2.
What was your thoughts on Emery? Because I don't think I got it, did I?
Oh, Unai Emery, Mr. Good Evening himself. I'll put him 4th.
Yes.
I'll put him 4th. What's wrong with that?
No.
Oh, yeah. It's that 4. Yeah.
He's not a top 4 manager.
I agree.
He is Europa League standard, which is 6 to 10.
Yeah. I think that's about
who is he better? Who is he not better than?
Yeah,
Who's he better than? He's better than Pochettino.
Who is he not better than? Of course, he's better than Quite.
Jurgen Klopp.
Yes.
Pep.
Yes.
And Arteta.
Eddie Howe is better.
But what's Eddie Howe won?
Sorry? I put Eddie Howe.
He got them to a Carabao Cup final as well.
Swear Eddie Howe got relegated with Bournemouth though.
Yes, that's Bournemouth. He got Newcastle into a Champions League. Finished second
with
season.
Bournemouth.
Yeah, okay. But you're okay. But again, most of that wasn't really how. He didn't have his cash for money to spend that season. But all the other times he's done it, he's done really well with that team. He got them 9th place as well. I think he has really redeemed himself since coming in.
Fair enough. All right, Ten Hag.
Okay, I would have put him. Well, it's only his first season. He did well with Man United compared to the first season. Got them comfortably in the top 4 and two cup finals. But again, this season will determine him more. We'll see what he does this season. But for now, I would put him in the 6 to 10 category. For now, maybe near the top of that. For now.
Rory, what about Ten Hag for you?
I'd have put him ahead of Emery. I'm not going to lie, in 4th.
I would as well.
Yeah, at Ajax, did he get them to the final, the semi-final against Tottenham?
Oh yeah, but look at the way he messed that up.
Yeah,
Completely bottled that up though, so that's not an achievement.
yeah, against Tottenham as well, isn't it?
Oh, dearie me. It nearly made me cry that night.
Yeah. Jordan, thank God you beat them, mate, in that final, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was shitting myself, man. Honestly, I was like, if they would won the Champions League before Arsenal did, no.
Well, that would have been awful. That would have been unthinkable. Hard enough Chelsea winning it, but them as well. Oh dear. Oh,
No.
It's not us. They play Man U though. It was Man City.
Fon, what about you for Ten Hag?
Yeah, 6 to 10. Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah. Then we got Mikel Arteta, guys. Based on last season, for me, he goes 3rd above Eddie Howe.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah, everyone agrees. Yeah, Jordan, you agree?
Oh yeah. It was Declan Rice and Timbers. The 3 signing was getting me confused.
Yeah, he's a good manager, but this season he has to deliver and he has to win.
Yeah.
He has to win something this season and challenge again.
Yeah, 100%.
You just have to tilt your head, don't you? Just Emery does. Oh, it looks really weird there, doesn't he? He really does. And then Ten Hag's in 6th.
Yeah.
It really does.
I'd swap him and Poch round. I put Poch in the top 4.
For who? For who, Seb?
Emery. So swap Poch and Emery round. That's what I will do.
All right. So obviously Pep's 1st.
Yeah.
Klopp
Yeah.
2nd.
Yeah.
Arteta 3rd.
Yeah.
Mr. Good Evening says 4th.
No.
All right, fair enough.
Eddie Howe 5th.
Yeah.
Ten Hag 6th. Poch 7th. De Zerbi 8th. Thomas Frank 9th. Imposter Koglu 10th. Marco Silva, and then Moyes, Libertelli, Roy Hodgson, Vincent Kompany, Sean Dyche, what's his name? Steve Cooper, the Bournemouth manager, Luton, and this guy. So that is the team. JP says, how is Eddie? Oh, yeah, we've got Man United fan.
He is resident.
Yeah, man.
Yes, he is.
Big up JP.
Look, let's be honest. Right. Let's be honest. Eddie Howe only finished 1 place below them. 1 place below them. And he's been in the Prem a lot longer than Ten Hag, and he's actually proved himself. And he's so yes.
Yeah.
He does. Yes, he is.
Yeah, in fact, I would have switched Ten Hag.
100% at this rate goes above Ten Hag. 100%.
Yeah.
He only finished 1 place below him in the league.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm not having all this Man United.
Like, don't forget that Newcastle side that started the season as well. Jacob Murphy.
Exactly. They had
Sean
no right.
Monster.
They had no right to get top 4. No rights.
You see how good Joe Linton's been over the last year? I mean, he's changed.
They lost Alan and man. So they don't have
Comparison
any
to
more.
Steve Bruce.
That Newcastle team had no right to get top 4. I know they have loads of money, but still, if
I
you
know.
look at that team, it was still a couple of years away from that.
Yeah, I know Ten Hag beat him in the final, but like again, that was expected.
Yes, and look who they had in goal. They have their third choice keeper, Karius, in goal, and they had
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
He hasn't
Thank
played
you
for
very much.
2021.
you can't base him based on that.
Yeah, facts.
Karius is so workless.
Exactly.
English people need help. I thought Maguire only needs special problems.
No.
What JP?
I thought
Maguire got
Maguire needs special problems.
Maguire got Chelsea.
Man United fans need special problems.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at them now. Gassing themselves just because they beat us in a friendly. Look at them now.
Yeah, innit?
And now it looks like they're going to win the league or they back this team. No, get lost.
Come on, get him back there, man. Don't worry, man.
They beat
He
us
will
in a
back
friendly in New Jersey. That's called
Exactly.
football
No, get
soccer.
lost. Yeah.
And these lot of Carabao Cup merchants for real. Like they strengthened their squad for that competition alone. I'm pretty sure. Like, which is why I don't think they're going to do anything next season. I'm
No,
not
they
scared
won't.
of them.
And I won't be surprised if they go backwards. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, they've done well under.
Look,
They look
right.
better. They look better, but they're not anything special. No.
Facts.
I mean, like people tell me about Onana and that in these
No.
fucking World
Look at the
Cup.
way they're gassing
He's
him up.
overrated.
Best keeper in the world. No. He's all right. He's nothing special. He will change the playing style, but he won't.
Yeah.
But is he anywhere near compared to De Gea? No.
That's why you don't win anything, Arsenal fans. Keep dreaming, because reality with Arteta, you'll never win the league. 2 years he bottled it.
Please.
Hey, JP, man, let's not come after me because
We won't win anything. Bro, you don't know whether you're going to win anything next season either.
Well, yeah, Mason Mount. Let me see what you have else. Oh, Nana. That is good. But that is good.
I'm telling you now, the war begins in September. You may have won the so-called battle, but we're going to win the war in September.
Facts.
Trust me, them lot do not know what they are in for when they come to the Emirates.
Yeah.
Whenever we play them at September. So just keep that in mind. Don't forget, we do have Man United at Old Trafford, second to last game of the season, last away game of the season. So if we are in that position, we could win the league at your ground. So yeah, we just
Roy, can summarize from Anfield, bro, in December.
because say if we win the Carabao Cup next season and we end up beating Man United in the final, then these lot can't come at us.
Yeah.
And say, oh, it's only the Carabao Cup. Because these lot have been
Last season, you got them saying to us, how many trophies did you win this year? Well, look, isn't this the same a weaker competition that you've mocked us for winning? You've mocked others for doing that when you should be. When you were in this title race and you said, oh, we don't settle for FA Cup and top four. Now you're saying, how many trophies did you win this season? And when you were in this so-called title race, what happened to you when you got put down to reality and against your rivals, Liverpool? You got slapped 7, back in your place.
Yeah, so by that logic, right, when we won the FA Cup in 2020, therefore we had a better season than them.
Exactly. Is that what they're saying? Exactly. What difference is that?
No one. It's not
Exactly.
season. They're getting 10.
Oh, for God's sake. This guy's an Arsenal fan as well.
He's not an Arsenal fan.
We've got Stan Kroenke answered as the worst manager in Premier League history.
Man, this guy watches NFL thinking it's the Premier League. Jeez Christ.
Oh my days.
Oh, anyway, guys, let's wrap this up now. Jordan, mate, shout out your channel. You know, I know you've been going through a lot, so you know, big up to you, man. And I'm always here. We're always here for you, man. So yeah, but just shout out your channel when they can find you.
For me, I'll be doing 2 streams on 8th and the 9th. I'll be doing Premier League table on 8th, the 9th, Premier League predictions, and I'll be doing some running up and down with my family right now. That starts Friday 11th, and I am off. I'll be missing the Arsenal game against Forest. So I'm not gonna know what's the score for that game, but yeah, I'll try to join them on LFC, and I'll see you guys on the 8th, on the 9th, but I'm back fully on the 16th to do Liverpool transfers.
Yeah, big up to you, Jordan, man. Seb, they know where they can find you, obviously, on Instagram.
Yeah,
Talk
Instagram.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
Guys, can we just say big up to Seb because he's a manager, yeah? And he won another trophy the other day, didn't you, Seb?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep winning the kids medals. Yeah.
Project
Well done,
Arsene
man.
Wenger.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big
More
up,
trophies
Seb.
than Tottenham still, eh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
More trophies than Man United in the last 6 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, JP, you hear that, mate?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes. So, yeah, big up to you, Seb, as well. Rory, share out your channel because you're back, man. You're doing your streams again, right?
Yeah, I've been rather busy lately. But yeah, I'm back with the live streams. I'm going to upload a video tonight about the Jesus situation and that. So yeah, that should be out shortly. I've also created an Instagram account as well. So
Oh, nice.
yeah,
I'll go and follow you on that.
I'm going to be posting YouTube clips and all of
I'll
that.
follow you on
jazz.
that. So shout out your name on that.
Yeah, I think it's RD12_YT. I believe.
Send me Rory.
Yeah.
It's on both.
Follow
ones.
on IG.
All right. And then finally, Fon, bro. Obviously, you're off school now, mate. You got 6 weeks off. So
Yes.
you have more content coming out.
Yes, 100%, 100%. I did have a video planned, and I think I was going to film it today, but the weather's just horrible today. That is traditional England for you, but well, the UK really. But yeah, road to 1K. Just recently hit 500, which was good. Thank you a lot for that. But yeah, more content coming out. Probably not as much football content. Probably just like random content. But yeah, looking forward to the summer, and F the haters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially if it's
Couldn't
rival.
have ended it better.
Especially if it's rival fans like Tottenham and Man United.
Oh, I can't stand
Yeah.
them.
Oh my god. Nah, I watched a Tottenham fan on TikTok the other day, and they were on about Tottenham bigger than Arsenal because they have the most TikTok followers on the app. Let's just end it on that note.
On that
now,
bombshell,
okay,
we're
now
out.
show us your trophies.
Yes. All right, guys. I'm actually going to play the outro today for once. Let's get
Always remembered.
Yes, I'm actually
Oh,
remember
yeah.
for once. Take care, everyone. Ciao. We're out of here.
Come on, you Reds.
Come on, the
Fuck
gun.
Man United.
Jesus Christ, Rory. Me a Liverpool fan, brother, but
Right.